That's on Murray.
I live by that, course by nature, and again.
Nothing else.
Boo, be quiet.
Okay. The drinks make you do the boo-boo.
Man, you used to get down back in the day, girl.
Oh! Lies. He never want to give me credit. We got in the car. Boop. Boop. And why would he ever put this on his story? I also had suicidal thoughts. It is a beautiful day here. I think it's supposed to be in the 70s today. But anyways, Brandon's out cycling again.
Hey, back out here. We back out here, shorty. Oh, okay. I'm just waking up. I didn't go to sleep till like 6 in the morning, so it is now 2:11 and I'm just getting breakfast, and this is what I'm having. Some sauteed kale with a quarter of a sweet potato. Let me get my whole entire life together first, and I'll pick you up later. Boop, boop, boogie, boogie, boop. Anyway, y'all, so we together now, and we about to go look for some margaritas. Boop. We got in the car, and I ain't have my phone, so Brandon went to go get it. Thank you, puppy. So we finally made it. Let me tell y'all, from the 16-minute drive here, from the time we left our house, it has cooled off so much. I think tomorrow the weather is supposed to get like they ready? The bar. Oh, and they got inside seats.
Okay.
So did we find a new diamond in the rough?
We did. That's really good.
This all because I was riding bikes and road past the people.
He never want to give me credit for finding a good restaurant.
When I saw them people margaritas earlier when I was riding, I wanted one.
You always want to take credit for something.
I'm not taking credit.
Yes,
that's why we coming out today. If I ain't seen nothing about margaritas.
I was gonna come out anyway, somewhere. Gotta love fresh ingredients, okay? Oh my gosh, y'all, that was really good. That was a really nice date, even though it wasn't a date. It was really nice. And why would he ever put this on his story? Like, why?
Ready to go, bro? Let's get the margaritas to go, shorty.
Oh, who's this fine young man? Hey, Zaddy. How you doing?
What's up, girl?
Hey.
What's up, girl? Where you been at? You looking good, girl. Let me get your number. Man, you used to get down back in the day, girl.
Oh, so I can't even remember the name of this restaurant, but Vita something. But one thing I will tell you is that during the pandemic, there are some really amazing restaurants that we absolutely love that have been our favorites prior to the pandemic.
Vita Taco.
And like they increase their prices, but then they give you less food and less quality food. As a result, a lot of times we have just decided not to even eat out. We cook our own food a lot. This is probably the most we have ever cooked. But we have found, like, I would say maybe 3 restaurants throughout this pandemic where it's worth spending your money. And this was definitely one of them. But the fact that they give you your to-go drinks or your drinks in general with no ice, like, come through. come through. Like, you're not shamming on me. You're not trying to water down my drinks that I'm paying for. The food was so fresh, the chicken melted in your mouth. But let's get back to the drinks, because the drinks make you do the boo-boo. And that's on period. Okay? Okay, Auntie Boo-Boo. Don't forget the legs. Don't forget the half twerk, though, when you ain't really twerking. Good day, love bugs. So it is Sunday, so it is meal prep day. Honestly, I think I'm feeling really fatigued, but I honestly had a good night's sleep. And this is what I'm having for the week. I'm gonna have okra with some diced tomatoes. I'm also gonna make a tomato-based soup that's gonna have some corn and some sauteed mushrooms. And then I'm gonna juice these cucumbers, and I'm gonna make some spinach just so I can throw that into whatever meal I decide to have. So just some quick and easy things that are gonna help me get through the week and help me to stay on track with my healthy eating. I'll probably bake this last sweet potato and cut that up into 4s and just add that to whatever I want to eat as well. So I'm more than halfway done. I'm actually about to start juicing now. I finished up my spinach. I actually added the mushrooms to the spinach. I finished Brandon's rice. He asked me to make him some rice. And my okra is still cooking, so I'm gonna juice while that's simmering. And then add the tomato, the diced tomato afterwards. I'm almost done, y'all. Brandon came in from dropping Trent off, and he's now making his protein for his rice.
Got that new pan right there, shorty. Got that new, I'm gonna have the grill. I ain't got about no more grilled shrimp. I ain't got about no more chicken breast from Chick-fil-A. Have my own stuff, my grilled salmon. But you ain't gonna be able to tell me nothing, shorty.
I'm just plating my okra and tomatoes. Hey y'all. So B-Man wants to show y'all.
I'll show y'all how to get that beard right.
Right now he out here looking like Mr. Tito. And so he already got a little bit of his little setup out here. Let me show y'all. He used Cold by Nature products. A beard butter. Beard and face moisturizer. And he stole me and Trinity's pick, but now he uses his wooden pick. That's supposed to decrease split ends. I'm just sitting here trying to figure out what to watch on Netflix, if there's anything new. So far, I'm not finding anything that I want to watch. But I am effing up these potato chips with avocado oil. Brandon got me put on you. These are clutch. They are by Good Health. It says kettle style potato chips, avocado oil, sea salt. They are bomb.
I wanted to come and do a beard video. When I get in the shower, I wash my beard I use Cold by Nature. For the beard wash, I use that, lather that up. When I get out, I use the Cold by Nature beard moisturizer. So I'm gonna show y'all what I do. Take a little bit, depending on how long your beard is. I just use a little bit like that. And you wanna take it like this, rub your beard out like that, nice and slow, so you can get so you can get all that hair moisturized. You really don't need to comb your beard every day. You can just do this. After you moisturize, you can do this, and you can see that my beard is straightening out a little bit. Look at that. I ain't use no comb, look. So after I use that, I use the Koya's by Nature beard butter. I'm gonna take a little, you know, do the same thing, and do the same thing. So after I do that, I don't use this every time, but this beard oil locks in the moisture, so it can keep your beard moisturized. This will lock that moisture in, and it'll give you a nice shine. So, rub that out nice and slow with the tips. I've been using Koya's by Nature the whole time since I had a beard. I like it.
And that's on Murray.
I live by that Koya's by Nature, and again,
nothing else.
Boo, be quiet.
Okay.
If you want to pick your beard, you know, I got a wooden pick, and I also have a regular pick,
That ain't yours.
which I stole from my wife. When you picking your beard, how you supposed to do it, you supposed to hold this, and then you pick that out. You see how that's just go right through? So you won't get the split ends, and this is why you don't pick your beard while it's dry. You're gonna get breakage. 6:49, and just got up, about to make my breakfast, my oatmeal. Just gonna take you guys through it. So these are my ingredients I use. Got the Quaker oats.
Good day, y'all. So I went to sleep about 6 o'clock this morning, so I'm getting an extremely late start to the day. So how are you guys? I hope you guys are doing well. Just checking in, and hope you guys are taking some time to care for yourself. I have been contemplating on whether or not I was gonna actually dedicate any time to what I'm about to talk about. It is a very serious matter. I'm just gonna jump right into it. I'm a little fidgety about this because a little anxious about sharing this, but I'm gonna do it. Okay, so let's just jump right into it. There's a popular YouTuber, one of my favorite YouTubers, that committed suicide last Friday. And I found out yesterday, and when I found out, it broke my heart. And let me just say, I know when we first started this channel, it started in the midst of me having COVID, and I kept saying I don't want to put so much darkness out because my life was filled with so much darkness. And I felt like that was also the beauty of our channel, is because it is real reality. I know not a lot of people want to always see that, so I try to have some balance, but I have recently tried to take away some of that negativity and that darkness that we're going through as a family, just because I want to try to uplift as much as possible. But the reality is that a lot of us are facing darkness. Getting back to one of my favorite YouTubers, her name is Lee. Her channel, her most recent channel was Life with Lee, but I followed her on her previous channel, which was Max and Lee, and I cried all night. I couldn't get her face out of my mind. I couldn't understand why the world was the way it was. I despise social media because it gives cowards a platform to say whatever they want to say to anybody and think that they have the right to do so. A few weeks ago, Meghan Markle also did an interview with Oprah about the royal family and so forth and so on, but also talked about how she had suicidal thoughts. And it touched me in such a way that it triggered me and reminded me that I also had suicidal thoughts. That suicidal thought that I had was in December. It had marked, it was actually on the day after Christmas, which had marked my 2-month mark of being a COVID long hauler. And it was rough because I was in a lot of pain. I was suffering a lot with my breathing, and nobody could tell me what I could do. I just want to say this. We are living in times that are unlike any other time. I used to judge people that were suicidal because I didn't understand how they wouldn't take extreme measures to get out of a situation that made them feel so extreme. And I just didn't understand. And now that I had that glance firsthand of how quickly depression can set in and how quickly your mind can turn dark, even though I felt like I was a brick wall, I felt like I was unbreakable, I felt like my parents had created a foundation for me that nothing in life could break me until life broke me. This is so hard for me to actually say and speak about, one, because a lot of people don't seek help, but then there are people that seek help. And in 2020 and 2021 in the United States, unfortunately, you can attempt to seek help and not get it. And I was one of those people who on my worst day tried to find professional help from therapist after therapist after therapist, and I was turned away by every single one of them, with the exception of the people who were private pay, where one session may have been $250. And I no longer had a job. I was disabled, or am disabled at this point, and I didn't have that amount of income. So the point that I'm making is that life happens, and it happens differently for everybody. I am not ashamed of, and a lot of you guys know us from Instagram. You know that I've been very transparent about mental health and my anxiety, but facing depression head on was not really something that I had experience with. And having experienced it through this situation in which I was a healthy young lady and life turned around for me in less than 24 hours, amongst everything else, it is tough. I didn't mean to breeze over what happened with Lee. I really wanted to dedicate this section to her because she unfortunately lost that battle. And I just want to say my condolences to her family and friends. I am deeply saddened. And I know if I feel the way that I feel, I can only imagine how their hearts are breaking. This woman's light transcended through a screen. That's how beautiful of a person she was. Nobody can tell me anything different. There are not a lot of people that I can connect with on social media, and she was just one of those special people. If you need help, if you are struggling with help, if you are a person who has had suicidal thoughts, if you are a person who are facing darkness and you don't know where to turn, definitely try calling the National Suicide Prevention Line. For me, I am definitely much better now. I am much stronger now than I feel like that I am the strongest mentally than I've ever been. I am so much happier that I have been able or forced to slow down and evolve spiritually and mentally
to a place that I have never ever felt that I could actually be in, and to do it without the assistance of other people, because it's deeper than that, but to do it without the assistance when I called and really needed the assistance, I am really, really blessed to still be here right now. And I hope that people will learn to be more kind and gentle, because you just never know what somebody else is going through. That's it. So I am about to work out, and you know, just a slight workout. I found a program for, like, it's called elementary. It's an elementary based style program, which I know I need, because it's almost like, you know, I am a novice fitness person, I guess. I want to take a month hiatus from Instagram. We'll still post videos here on YouTube, but definitely Instagram. I just feel like I'm over it. Showers are good. Before I hopped in the shower, I started meal prepping, and I put some salmon cakes in the oven. And you'll see that they have like this like little white residue at the bottom. That's because I use egg whites as my filler. So it's healthier, lower in cholesterol, lower in calories. And my roses still look absolutely amazing that Brandon got me. And I just love, it's not a vase, it's a cup. I know, how ghetto, but they still look so beautiful. They bloom so nice. And I just love walking past it with this Bible verse that has love never fails, 1 Corinthians 13:8. I'm about to meditate